If you're new here, my name's Evan and I live at thrift stores. Well, not technically, but I do spend a lot of time there because I'm always looking for stuff that I can flip on eBay for a profit. Actually went a couple of weeks ago, found some really cool stuff. Check it out.
Got new racks, always go there first, and it's all women's clothes in the men's section. That's weird. Shoot. Samsung VCR, got the remote and everything. No! They want $10 for it, and I'm dropping everything. Unfortunately, I don't think the VCRs could be worth it. There was 22 listed, 6 sold, and only 2 are the actual VCR. The rest of them are just remotes. So I gotta pass. So I'm over here looking at these golf sets, and this is definitely a slower seller. These Mizuno Notice. Matter of fact, I've never even heard of them. Looked them up. They're really slow sell through. I'd get them. I think it'd be worth it. They probably sell for $100 eventually. They only want 10, except they're missing a 5-iron. But I believe I am going to get these Wilson Deep Red 2s. Once again, not a real great sell through, but they only want $10. And it's the 5-iron all the way down to the sand wedge, gap wedge, lob wedge, and pitching wedge. So kind of crazy. So I'm gonna grab those for $10. Well, scratch that. I'm not getting these either, unfortunately, because the grips are shot. On a really good set, that wouldn't matter, but this is gonna be a slow seller anyway, and that just makes it worse. Nice set for beginners though. Nice graphite shafts. Oh well. Alright, looking through all the clothes and found a couple interesting things. Found this Patagonia jacket. They want regular jacket prices for it, which I think is $5.99. But I looked it up by the model number and they're only selling for $20, $24. And this one's got logos on here and on the sleeve, so I think I'm gonna have to pass. It used to be like anything Patagonia would sell for like $30, no matter what was on it. But it seems to have gone downhill. You guys noticed that too? If so, leave me a comment. But this, on the other hand, is absolutely amazing. 2005 US Open official merchandise from Pinehurst. It's going to be $5.99 as well. Grabbing that. Well, speaking of Patagonia, just walked over to the women's section and found this guy. Really good condition. I didn't even look it up. They only want $6.99 if it's not worth reselling. My daughter might wear it because it's orange. Go Tigers. Speaking of Go Tigers, also found this ugly thing, but simultaneously still kind of cool. Vintage, also athletic. I think it's made in Korea. Yeah, made in Korea. Quarter zip pullover. They want $10. I definitely think that's worth it. It's even got the little hood, hidden hood in the back. Not a bad start to the day with the 3 jackets, but I just pulled up to the Goodwill. They've got the regular store over here and then a boutique over there. So hopefully they got some good stuff. So walking into the bag section and just found this Timbuktu backpack. I've sold Timbuktu before. It sells really well. This one does have a logo, but I looked it up and even the ones with the logos were selling for $35 or $40. They want $5.75 for this one. I think I'm gonna get it. Really good condition. Also found this other one with a bunch of cats on it. It's like a pile of cats. You might even call it a mountain. This place always has weird pricing, especially with their electronics. Like they want $30 for this rice cooker. If it was a Zojirushi, it might be worth it. And $4 for some curlers, $21 for the old Olympus that these things don't sell, but only $12 for the old Sony that I should be able to get $100 for. Got the charger and everything, so we're gonna grab it. Ran to get a cart to put my stuff in, and I was checking the comps on this Sony just to make sure, and I was right. 61 listed. And 134 sold, so it's over 100% sell-through rate. 98, 149, 80, 99, 80. I think we'll do pretty good. They've always got this one aisle of seasonal decorations, and it's always like 90% Christmas. Ooh. Alright, so I've sold similar model cruise ships before. I don't remember which one. I actually bought one off of Whatnot for like $5 and sold it for $130, I think it was. I'm gonna look this one up. They only want $3.99. One little chip right there on the front. Don't even know if you can see it. But check it out. All right, looking up the Symphony of the Seas model. There's one right there for sale. $140, $129, $149. Let's see if there's any actually sold. 5 sold. 139. Took an offer on 85. Either way, I think it's be worth the $4. Give it a shot. Even if I get 50, that's pretty good. Been looking through the clothes and stuff. Nothing mind-blowing, but I did pick up this cool base layer, little quarter zip jacket. The tops don't tend to sell as well for me as like the pants and shorts do, but they only want $4.75, and I think I can get $25 for it. All right, not a bad stop at all. Even the Timbuktu book bag should pay for everything. I think everything was like $23. So I got that, got the cool jacket. The ship was also pretty cool. And then the Sony Handycam, if that thing works, that's like $100 easy. But make sure you stick around to the end of the video. As always, I'll go over everything that sold, whether the Sony Handycam worked or not, or if I didn't ship the ship good enough, it might have broken. I don't know. We'll give you all the updates. It'll be a couple weeks later, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. All right, 2 for 2 on thrift stores, walking into number 3. Can we keep it going? And I probably just jinxed myself. You guys may remember a couple of videos ago, I found a bobblehead, or actually 2 bobbleheads where there were no comps on whatsoever. So I listed them pretty high. I sold one for $39 and one for $59. Well, here's the same situation. I can't find this guy anywhere. Not on eBay, not on Terapeak, no solds, no listed. And then I Googled it, and it looks like they were giving out June 7th of this year, which wasn't that long ago. Kind of strange, but $6.99. I'm going to grab it. I think it's going to do well. We'll see. This might be the most random thing that I've ever found in a Goodwill. I'm going to grab these and look them up in just a second. All right, so I got a little bit overexcited when I found these things because I saw a comp for this one of like $200. After research, that was the wrong one, but I'm still going to pick these up. $4.99. They're computer processors, and they are in there. You can see it there, and they look new inside. But this one sells every day for like 80 or 90, and these two sell for 40 a piece. So $4.99, I'm going to grab those. Probably going to leave this one behind. All right, most random pickups ever. Got the computer processors. Those should do well. And then got the Tyler Tolbert bobblehead. And this is baffling to me. These were given out. I found it on Instagram, June 7th. And between now and then, it's like September 24th. Between now and then, nobody sold theirs. Not a single person. Kind of strange. So I'll have the only one. I'll ask a high price for it, and fingers crossed. A little bit of a conundrum here. Just picked up these boots, and they're Danner boots. Danner's a great brand to be on the lookout for. And they're in really good condition. Look at the bottom. It's barely worn. I priced them up a little bit. They're $14.99. Normally they're $8.50 here. And even the insides are clean. But if you look at the front, there's these little holes on the tongues. It's kind of weird, but I still think I'm going to get them. Looks like they're selling for like $70. And they're size 14 double E. So hopefully they'll go quick. All right, just the one thing, the Danner boots, and that's really weird with those holes. I thought maybe they were cigarette burns or something to begin with, but they're like too perfect. I don't know. But otherwise, they're in great condition. Look how clean they are on the inside, barely worn, and on the bottom. I don't know. I still think I can get 60 or $70 for them. All right, last stop today, another Goodwill, and it's got to be the last stop because I've got to go get groceries. Fun. That's kind of random. That's a good pickup. Callaway Solaire. I mean, how does... It's always strange how people donate one random club from a set. This is a ladies Callaway Solaire. Actually, you should get 30 or $40 for it. It's going to be $4.99 here. So this thrift run was September 24th, and today is actually October 8th. And that's exactly 2 weeks. And I showed you comps on everything, and they all looked really good. But honestly, they don't mean anything if nothing ever sells. So I've got an update for you. And to be completely honest, none of the clothing items have sold, like not a single thing. I thought that maybe the vintage South Carolina jacket would sell pretty quick. Haven't really had much interest in it. And that could have something to do with their performance lately. I'm not real sure.
Ball comes on the ground. Sellers fumbled it.
But I have sold a few things that absolutely make this trip worth it. Like I sold a Timbuktu book bag in like 2 days. Actually had it listed for $39. Took her offer of $33 plus shipping. Felt like that was worth it. And at that same thrift store, you guys saw me pick up that Sony camcorder, and lucky for me, it was working, and it's already sold for $90 plus shipping. I haven't sold the ship yet, but there's already a couple of watchers, so I think I'm going to do pretty good on that. I think I've got it listed at like 115. But then the next thrift store you guys saw me pick up those processors, ended up with 3 of them, and I've already sold 1 for 75. I've still got the 2 lesser ones listed, but once again, they've got a few watchers on them too, so hopefully they'll sell pretty soon for around 40 bucks. And then there's that bobblehead, and it's still weird to me that nobody has ever sold one on eBay. And I did a bunch of research, looked it up on eBay, Terapeak, couldn't find it anywhere listed or sold. So I listed it really high, or at least what I thought was really high. Maybe not though, because it sold in 2 days. Sold for $79.99 plus shipping. So I may could have gotten more. I don't know. That's the thing about these bobbleheads. When I find them and there's none available, it seems like people really want them and they're willing to pay for them. So definitely be on the lookout for bobbleheads. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.